We will now be moving forward to the first presentation. This is going to be an insightful presentation that promises valuable perspectives and very, very, very practical takeaways. Mark my words when I say this. To do the honors on stage, I would like to call upon stage somebody who leads the Flipspaces strategic growth initiatives, process excellence, and operational efficiency across the organization. Based out of Mumbai, he focuses on strengthening business processes, optimizing performance metrics, and enhancing Flipspace's competitiveness within the design and build technology ecosystem. And of course, with over a decade of experience that he brings to the table across real estate sectors, logistics, retail, and high-growth startups, he brings deep expertise in business development, expansion strategy, and most importantly, he's got his heart in the right place. What he actually does is something always incredible. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Arnab Raha, Assistant Vice President, Business Excellence, Flipspaces. A big round of applause for Mr. Raha, please. Thank you so much. Here's your presentation, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the first session. So many incredible people, Mumbai known for its love and spirit. Can you all clap a little louder for the first session, please? For Mr. Raha. Thank you, and over to you.
Thanks, Shobhajit. I actually got confused when I was getting ready to come up on stage. I was standing at the back, then I was like, how did Realty Plus manage to get Hrithik Roshan to do the anchoring today? And you know, suddenly I woke up and I'm like, okay, it's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best. And what I'll try to do is ensure that nobody goes off to sleep as we get started this morning. So it's an absolute pleasure to be here today. We are very proud to be a partner with Realty Plus in this very special event. It's been about a decade-long journey for Flipspaces, and what we obviously learned is with every milestone, with every step, right, you have to continue to build capabilities based on the knowledge and experiences that you gain over the years. And while we've been known to be somebody who's done potentially well in the co-working spaces in the office and commercial space segment, we have definitely built stronger capabilities, in the hospitality sector. We are talking about healthcare now, we are talking about sports infrastructure, FMCG retail, and now even warehousing and industrial parks. So we understand that when we talk about property, when we talk about real estate, India, real estate is unreal. And I see a lot of faces who've basically been the patrons of the real estate society and industry over the past few decades. But then what we figured is we need to find a way to make the experience of decorating and designing your spaces more exciting. It should be more inclusive. You should have control of what exactly happens with your space. With that said, we figured, let us find a way to integrate a tech which allows you to keep control and, I would say, knowledge of what's happening at your respective properties, your spaces, and you would probably not even have to go to your sites to actually understand what's going on in terms of execution implementation. So we've been growing at a rapid pace, but now we are a 500-strong team. We are present in 7 offices. We have a head office in Mumbai. We've opened our offices in the US, Middle East. We've got our factory at Vietnam because we also do procurement of furniture and electrical goods. We have also started procuring ancillary material which can be utilized in commercial spaces across the world. And we basically have been focusing on growing our capabilities and strengths in procurement across globe, across various continents. And while we have been able to create a strength for ourselves in the Indian market, the focus is now to create a niche for ourselves in the Middle East as well as the US markets. One thing which is often asked is, Flipspaces is doing pretty well in commercial, why not residential? We have definitely not ruled it out. We've got the ball rolling in the US market with residential interiors also. What do we do, right? I mean, yeah, we do design and build, but then I was looking at the Realty Plus presentation also, right? We kind of resonate with what Realty Plus also stands for, and Flipspaces also focuses on, we finish what we start, right? It is important also to be aware of what you're getting into before you take up a challenge. It is important to know your customer. KYC is something we do in every single sector, every single industry. So we do our homework to understand the tastes, the preferences, and the aspirations of the clients we deal with, whether it is a co-working space, whether it is a family office, if you're building villas for somebody, if you are setting up a new hotel also for someone. We make sure that beyond the aesthetics, we are looking for spaces which can be functional also. We are looking for spaces which can be optimize to ensure maximum performance coming out of those spaces. And that is what we have been working on over the years, to build a tech wherein we feed data from every single asset that we work on, every single site that we take up. And that allows us to calibrate and come up with better solutions as we go forward and execute more projects. So I'm not going to bore you, as I said right in the beginning. We will skim through some of these slides and we'll look at a bit of our tech, and we'll also show you how you can be in control of your own project while we are executing it for you. So something we understand in various spaces when we talk about co-working, right? And that's the theme of the day. We look at spaces where you're looking at people who can collaborate. In some spaces, you want to have an open culture, you want to have an inclusive culture. We don't want to have the cabin culture in certain spaces, right? That's what we also have. And so we figure there are different, modes and modules through which we can design spaces. We ask you, what is it that you're looking for? What are your preferences? What is your organizational culture? And then we try to create something which matches your aspirations, your expectations, and your tastes. And then we start replicating it in more offices that you want to set up across a country or geography. So some of the examples would be, spaces where we call it co-create, which is collaboration, outcome-driven, creator-friendly, responsive, earth-conscious, associative, tech-infused, and experiential. So we figure that these are the different types of ambient spaces that we can create for our clients. And there are a few examples, there are a few case studies which we have, wherein we focus on lighting. Lighting, I understand, plays a very big role. And in our own office also, we have ambient lighting that allows us to change the moods from time to time. If there's month end, the lights are absolutely bright on because we know that we have got numbers to meet. Sometime in the middle of the month, we let the team probably, cut a bit of slack, maybe relax a little bit, dim it down a little bit for them to, rewind and reboot and come back the next day. We also look at, spaces which can be vibrant, which are probably more in sync with the kind of employees we have. If it's a very vibrant young culture, we like to add some colors, irrespective of whether, they have tried it in the past or not. It purely depends on, what is it that you want your employees to experience, what is it that you want your customers to experience if you're a co-working player in that, for that matter. Obviously, with growth of, the increasing amount of pollution, and I used to keep talking about global warming when I was back in college, but now we talk about sustainability, right? We found a way to make things more sustainable. We found a way to make ourselves last longer. We found a way to make real estate spaces last longer. So we bring in materials which are sustainable, which are anti-pollutant, and we make sure that it is something which allows you to go back home the same way that you've come into the office every morning, which is healthy and hearty. We utilize a lot of, I would say, technology when it comes to not only designing, right, but we also want to give you an experience where you can envision what is the space that you're going to potentially get at the end of us handing over the site. So we decided, let us create a platform. So what did we do? We went ahead and acquired a gaming organization. We created a walkthrough of spaces, starting from your reception all the way into the chairman's cabin. And I would like to give you a taste of, what you would potentially experience when you are probably giving us a chance to roll out a space for you. So,
the VisWalk 3D visualization suite lets our designers and clients collaborate in real time, bringing projects to life with an interactive digital recreation. With VisWalk's CAD to 3D, designers can import an office layout and effortlessly transform it into a complete 3D design in minutes. Designers can present the space through a fully interactive 3D recreation, serving as a clear representation of the final outcome. The video walkthrough generated by VisWalk provides clients with a detailed and immersive preview, helping to align expectations, reduce iterations, and streamline the project timeline. Designers can collaborate in real time, exploring finishes and design options interactively, whether for individual elements or entire spaces. All products and finishes changeable in VisWalk are connected in the back end to market available options tied up with price, timeline, and quality, thus fulfilling delivery promise to the client. The VisWalk suite has versions available across wide range of platforms, including desktop, browser, and VR, offering users unparalleled flexibility. VisWalk disrupts the designing of commercial spaces by making the process of design selection and visualization immersive and real-time.
So, would anybody would like to probably share what is their understanding of probably what the tech represents? So what basically happens is, when we are designing a 3D for you beyond the AutoCAD, we feed the data into our tech platform, which is called Wisdom, and then we call it VisClient when the moment you're onboarded. We not only allow that to shape the space that we're designing for you, but while we are doing the walkthrough with you, you might want to pause at the reception and say, you know what, I would like to change the wallpaper. We go further into the cafeteria, you might want to say, you know, I would like to change the furniture. So every time you click on any item which is there during the walkthrough, you will have the chance to replace it with any other product which is available in our inventory, whether it's chairs, tables, carpets, wallpapers, anything that is a part of our inventory, even lighting, can be replaced by you on a real-time basis. And obviously, we would have agreed to a BOQ, right? We would agree to a price, we would agree to a rate when we have signed off with you. So our tech will only recommend products which will be a part of your budget, it will be inclusive. And we will ensure that whatever is recommended by the tech on the platform is not exceeding the budget which have been committed to you. There is no compromise on the quality, and it will definitely not affect your timelines in terms of delivery of the space which we would like to hand over to you. Once we've gone ahead and designed the space for you, you would obviously want to understand that how quick are we in our execution, how accurate are we actually maintaining the quality standards which we have committed in terms of execution. One of the easiest ways to compare the renders, with images. So what do? We have another platform for you. And the moment you onboard it, this basically becomes your own platform. This becomes your inventory to control what is happening at your site.
Of design. Introducing VisClient, our proprietary platform for clients to help them get real-time updates of their projects at various stages of design and execution. VisClient has two sections, Document Locker and Space Explorer. The Space Explorer section allows clients to visualize their layouts and 3D visualizations in a single interface. Finalized layouts have pins representing different spaces or zones on it. Clients can click on any space from pins to view its 3D from different views and can approve the ones they like at their convenience. During the execution phase, clients can monitor the progress of their project chronologically from any location, reducing the need for site visits and saving on time and cost. They can also compare promised visualizations with actual execution images, allowing them to view the whole zone in 360. Now coming to the Document Locker. Clients benefit from a lifetime repository of all project documents stored in a document locker, including sales, design, financial, execution, and handover documents. They can view, comment on, and share any document at will. VisClient creates client delight at every step of the design and build journey by making it transparent, efficient, and real-time. At Flipspaces, we're using technology to reimagine design and build.
So what we've seen is that we make sure that you don't have to keep visiting your sites on a day-to-day basis. You can control and be aware of what is happening at your site straight away you can control it from your phones or your laptops. And to make it even more interesting, when we are at an evolution stage, when we are designing your space, we also have the VR devices for you to actually have a walkthrough of your own space. We've actually set up a kiosk just outside the arena. Please come to us, experience what we've done so far, and let's discuss your property over some proper tea. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.